So let's see what happens when we put every single nation in Civilization 6 on a desert world. Basically, there's not going to be any food here. There's not going to be a lot of things here, actually, but that's the biggest, is there's not a lot of population that's going to be running around. I'm thinking this is going to feel like Mad Max, just everyone fighting for the scarce amount of resources there is left on this world. Should be pretty intense. Actually, a whole lot of people are probably going to die. Now, some of these settlers are probably going to have to find a new spot because it's not super ideal, or maybe they will. Maybe they'll just settle in a corner. I don't know if it's best to be in a corner or next to this river, but even the river itself isn't really going to help that much. Obviously, there's going to be certain civs that have a pretty big advantage, like just off the top of my head, Egypt or Mali, especially someone like Australia. I actually think Australia is going to win this. But then again, Arabia should do pretty well as like both Indias, because there's 2 Indias. Anyone that has like unique tile improvements or just bonuses in this biome. I actually can't exactly remember what some of the bonuses, I mean, there's so many to remember, it's hard to distinguish. But anyways, everyone's going to slap down their capital. I don't think everyone is going to do it on turn 1, though. We should see like turn 2 and 3, like everyone settle. Australia immediately starting off with some uranium. That's kind of a good sign, although they won't be able to use it. They've got to survive for a little bit before they can really take advantage of that. Oh yeah, and there are barbarians, so not that they have a chance at all. I'm just saying. Now at this point, I think everyone has their capital down. If not, they're dead. They didn't have a chance. And yeah, they don't necessarily see all the resources, like I said, with the uranium and things like that. There's coal and niter out here, but we'll just have to keep that in mind for like their future. This is pretty much the only part of the map that really has any extra room. So someone's gonna have to pump out a settler, someone nearby, because if someone like far away throws something out here, they're probably gonna lose it to loyalty. Oh, these poor dudes are getting surrounded. Yeah, I figured they didn't have much of a chance, but I mean, someone can get some extra golds. I think every little bit's gonna count, especially in a world like this. Just looking around, like some people are really at a disadvantage. Like look at Brazil. They don't even have hills or a river or anything within like reach. They just have this silver, which is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, that's something. Then again, someone like the Mapuche don't have anything, really. At least at the moment, they don't even see the uranium. This is, again, not gonna come into use. They lost the iron. Safe to say these guys are not gonna have a good time. I, of course, had no control over where people started. This was just completely random. So, wow, this is a really packed part of the map. That is probably pretty bad. Maybe Arabia won't do as good as I thought. That's gonna be really important to keep an eye out to see who gets to 2 population first. Because like I said, oh, we got France there. How did France, well, France just got lucky, I think, with their spawn point. But did they lose it already? They lost it like that. Okay, we immediately just witnessed a couple thousand people starve. Oh yeah, that's happening all around the map. Same thing happened to Scythia right now, which she should do pretty well. But yeah, like that's what this game's gonna be all about. Like if you don't get population, you really also don't have much of a chance. Oh, there's a little bit of room up here to grab something. That might be a good idea. And it's the Zulu, which they should do kind of all right. But they're okay, actually. This is not too bad. Do not kill the barbarian dog. You better leave them alone. Don't do it, Brazil. I know you're desperate. I don't know if you're Brazil, but oh, how dare you. I'm disgusted. I've been wanting to try something like this for a long time. If you guys like this one, I'm gonna come back and do maybe a snow episode or a forest or jungle episode. Basically something similar that's really gonna make it tough for the AI. I do have disaster set to 4, but I haven't really seen many like dust storms or anything like that. That'll probably happen maybe a little bit later. This is what I'm saying about unique tile improvements. That's really what this game's gonna come down to. So Scythia here is getting something like some faith and golds. She should be rich and maybe get a religion up. That's actually why I picked Australia, because at the end of the game, they get like their little outback steakhouses, Outback Steakhouse. There's stations, but I'm just gonna call it steakhouse, and that should help out a lot. Not too many wars have popped up so far. I'm assuming everyone's just trying to get their second, or I don't think anyone's gonna get a 3rd city down, and also take out a barbarian. They're not really worried about war just yet. They will get there. I guess I could just show the yields. That way people get an idea of just how scarce it really is out there. Paris is in a great spot. France got lucky because they actually have a lot of things to work with, and they got a holy site down. So are they about to get a religion? Maybe. But it just makes me feel so terrible for the Mapuche. They are probably in the worst position. I don't think I've seen any other civ that is this bad. Like, at least, I think Mali might eventually be able to reach out and grab some of this stuff, so they might grow a lot. Is it safe to say that Russia should just do terrible here? I mean, this is kind of the opposite of a winter, so I don't think they're gonna do that well. Dang, Egypt's making it happen, though. They got all sorts of things over here. Again, with their, like, unique tile improvement. They got science building. That's, I guess, one of the good parts about being on the corners here. Oh, there we go. There's a nice little storm for you. It's just kind of moving right through the land. Oh, man, it's hitting a lot. I don't think it's that bad, though. So I think there's only one civ right now with 2 cities, and that is Scythia. Of course, we should see someone else, maybe like Persia or India, get something. Oh, I didn't even think about this, but India can make their own food. They don't even have to worry. So obviously the civs that can do this are gonna have a pretty big bonus here, as long as they don't get taken out. What are these things again? Dang, they're nice. Okay. How is that fair? That's looking good. So Persia's in a pretty good position right now. It's fancy too. I don't know where they found all this green to plant the bushes around this building. There's none of that in this world. Are you guys cheating? And I didn't even think about this, but look at the Inca. The Inca have this like little farming ability. They can just slap farms down, even though they probably shouldn't. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. Yeah, okay, the Mapuche got something now. They got an encampment, which they built themselves, which still isn't providing them any yield, but it looks a lot better than they had before. Nubia is just slapping these things down everywhere. She doesn't have a choice. She might as well. I mean, what else are you really gonna do? The map is really starting to pack in. It is getting crazy, which is, again, kind of weird because there's like nobody in the cities. They're just out fighting, I guess. 2 population is actually the high right now, which there's like 3 or 4 civs with 2 pops. Not bad. Uh-oh, something bad's happening to Sweden. They also had like all of their stuff pillaged, which wasn't that much, but I guess it was worth it to like the surrounding invaders. I like how the Greeks just have some random general nowhere even close to their empire. Just out here exploring, I guess. Gotta use everyone right now. Safe to say my prediction came true. Russia had a terrible game. Russia was actually one of the first to die. Really just couldn't make it without their winters. I know someone nearby that is probably really happy about that. Very relieved. Is Mongolia next? Oh, Mongolia might be next. I mean, it all depends on like how competent Brazil is, which they don't look that competent. I don't think there's many horses in this world, which would explain why Genghis Khan probably wouldn't do well either. So yeah, there's an explanation. Who would have thought? They're already dead. And the Aztecs grabbed this. Oh, it's gone now. That's what I was gonna say. Like, where are the Aztecs at? There's no way they're gonna keep this. Oh, come on, Persia. You guys were doing so good. I was like, oh, you burnt everything down. Man, you guys are messed up. I was serious when I said this is pretty much gonna be Mad Max. They were like the only people that had bushes in this world. Actually, there's probably a couple other people that found out how to plant bushes, but yeah, okay. Also, another free city. Free cities, I think, are gonna be popping up because as soon as someone loses their capital, then you gotta fight over the loyalty. I haven't even checked on America. How is America doing? Well, they have like 1 hill tile. That's something. They'll probably get some more, and they've got a campus since they're next to the mountains. I'm also enjoying Minecraft land. The Nether have managed to find a lot of yield around them, so that's good. It's starting to look real scary, guys. Real scary. Can we get like a world war going on? Because we need to eliminate some of these people. There's a huge race for this city. Like, everyone is just struggling to get this one thing. It's not even that special. Just one. Although they have hills. They got hills. That's more than some civs have in their entire empire. We do got a couple people brave enough to try to build some wonders, and these are going back to back. Not sure if they're going to get finished. We'll see if they do. Canada has built the pyramids. Not that that really matters, but Canadian pyramids. All right, that is nice. I'm assuming they're just gonna use it as a hockey stadium or something. Japan also surprisingly doing all right too. I mean, they're making it work, even though they have like no advantages in this area. How did the Khmer manage to get so many tiles? Do they have something that I'm not thinking about? They've got like some Russian ability, or maybe they're just buying stuff. I don't know. Or maybe that's just all in my head, because there are a couple people that have a lot of tiles. Canada kind of has a lot, and that stuff's like important because you want to be able to like move through as much as possible. About no one can move through this. Way too many things going on right here. Okay, we need a plague, please. Black Death, come back. We do have our first civilization with 3 population, and that is amazing. I didn't even think about this. Again, those farms are gonna become super useful. Now they just need to grab like 1 extra city. They need to steal it away though, so I don't know who exactly they can fight. Yeah, the Vikings over here just trying their best. They're gonna get to the sea somehow. They're gonna find a way. America's going for a wonder. I think it's, what is this, Machu Picchu or something like that? I don't know. Yes, okay, so that is good because not everyone has a chance to build that one, although a lot of people still do. A lot of people are next to the mountains. It's really hard to tell, like, what's going on. Like, I don't know who has had a second city for a long time or who's gone back to a free city multiple times. I don't know, it's just getting really complicated. Greece is looking like they might die, which maybe it will be this turn. They luckily still have their hoplites, which might save them, although we're definitely getting beyond that point, that they're not as good as they used to be. Oh wow, Japan fell apart, and I don't even know when. Man, they had 2 cities and it just kind of left real quick. Oh, China's got this one now. China's got the right idea, though. Oh, they got themselves blocked off in here. They don't even need anything. They're used to this. They're ready to stop anyone from tearing down their city walls. The Ottomans now with 2 settlements, which I would think they might do pretty well here. They're just in a very unfortunate spot. They're squeezed down. Yeah, that's not good. I keep forgetting that because there's no population, this stuff doesn't really matter. The fact that Sumeria theoretically has a ton of science out here, but they got no one to work it. You know, they gotta have people out here in these buildings. So I guess the Mapuche aren't really doing that bad, because it's not like they have anything here to begin with. I mean, if they just had stuff here, it's just useless. What are they gonna do? They can't work it. This is a post-nuke world anyways. You can kind of tell, like, it's already happened. You would think they probably won't do it again. I don't know. Canada's doing all right. They got 4 citizens, which I think is now the most, and they've got plenty of tiles to work out here. Man, that hockey pyramid save must have really worked. Dang, Egypt's looking so cool over here with their, like, unique tile. They're actually not unique, but they got, like, a unique look to them. Unfortunately, Cleopatra just isn't doing much at all. Oh, these guys are looking cool. She's just stuck in the corner. Can't really do much about that. She did find a way to get water, though, which is a unique resource that I don't think most people even know about. They've never heard of water before. Well, maybe they have a little bit, I don't know. China's making some money off of this wall. Man, that is pretty nice. Oh, I gotta say, that's like perfect. Game over. Let's just give the win to them. Wow, a lot of free cities up this way, which I've noticed that they kind of just like to bundle up together. Someone can really take advantage of this. Oh, India's already got 3 cities, so they're looking really nice. I don't know if they can take on a 4th one. Maybe. Scotland's got 3 cities as well, which, oh, well, they lost 1. Well, they got 2, and they're surrounding Scythia, which is probably a good thing, because I thought Scythia would maybe just roll over everyone. She can be pretty aggressive, but not in this game. I love how the Vikings have managed to keep this somehow. I don't know why, and I don't even know how it's possible, but I really like the effort. And the Inca are beginning to roll, and it's looking scary. These farms are like the huge advantage. I mean, this city, their capital's got 5 people living in with it, and then they've got 2 other with 2. I don't know how they're gonna take out China, though. China is gonna be pretty much impossible. Not really. I know that this doesn't do all that much, but yeah, whatever. There you go, Georgia. So Georgia's now got the 3 cities, when Rome got the corner one, which is still pretty useful. They could still get another one. I don't know. There seems to be a power maybe that could come from this area, but someone's got to catch up to the Inca. Oh, they took out China. How dare you? And you took down the wall? Don't do that. That was a beautiful, beautiful wall. I am disgusted. Wow, these dudes really went out here and built a harbor. They're going above and beyond, really. Man, if they built like a ship, that'd be crazy to see in this world. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Come on, Australia. You guys are my pick. You're not doing much. I know you're surrounded by a lot of different people, but they got an army. They just gotta do something with it. I don't know. Oh, Canada lost the city. Man, that is kind of surprising. They were looking thick, and I guess Egypt finally decided not to sit around. Oh yeah, they still got their unique units, which they're way out of date. It does seem like there's been enough conflict to definitely take a couple units off the board, because it was just ridiculous beforehand. It's, you know, they're getting freed up now. You would think there'd be like oil everywhere, but there really isn't. Not that that would really make a difference. I don't think anyone could build anything like close to a tank right now. How did the Congo get 11 population? Did not think that'd be possible. That's right, they got those food things. It's trade, isn't it? It's gotta be through trade. Oh, and they're just stacking up on the sea wonders out here. Okay, they got a lot of wonders too. The Congo, of all people, I did not think they would do well at all here, but I guess they are. They also built the Petra and the Great Lighthouse, or no, Great Library and the Great Lighthouse. All these things, where did that even come from? Yeah, here goes my baby. Here goes. Let's see if she can keep this stuff. Loyalty, yeah, might be kind of a problem, but Egypt's now starting to get it going. You know, slap those little sphinxes down. Is that what they are? Something? Sphincters? Nah, I think that's something else. India's still doing all right, but of course, there's still huge race. This city's been going back and forth for centuries at this point. Rome has a lot of units, so does Samaria. They're just stuck with their capital too. I love how I've been talking about Mapuche for this like whole time, and look how Gwali's doing. Yeah, he's got no tiles that are of any value, maybe just 1 now, but he managed to get 2 population. Let's see if they starve. A lot of the times they starve, so who knows. But still, hey, round of applause. Wow, someone was kind enough to bring back the Ottomans. Who did that? It must have been like an emergency situation. The Ottomans were killed like hundreds of turns ago. Crazy to see that we have units embarked right now. I don't know where they're going. Just workers out here. I don't think there's any actual ships, but man, you guys are weird. But it looks like either the Inca lost Rio de Janeiro or it was taken from them. It could have been taken because Mali's looking strong. I haven't talked about Mali at all, and I thought they would do much better than this. They've just been kind of relaxing the whole time. Clearly the AI's had a lot of problems because we're now over 1,000 turns and people are still struggling. Although it is still safe to say who won this game. The Inca are clearly about to, not only because they've got a lot of cities, but keep in mind, like, just being cornered off like this, it's over. I mean, especially, there's no one really up here. Maybe the Congo could stop them. I don't know, they got 13 population. I doubt they have much of a army, I don't think so. Obviously, the Inca have the most capitals in the game with over 7, and they definitely have the world's largest military. I just checked, so, yeah, they're very far out ahead. It did get even hotter, though. It got super hot. Who was using stuff? I didn't really see a lot of people out here, like, burning coal or anything. Let me know if you want to see me come back and do like a snow world, jungle world. I kind of want to, but yeah, we'll see. I'll check what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Big thanks to the patrons: BallinlikeStallin, Birthday Daddy, Elphie C, Elijah Senpai, Ruserification, SwissAargau, Maxy G, Ben Moke, Galli, Furry Cruz, MisterPERKELE, CooterDonkey, Brendan Hinkle, Alfonso M6, Millatime, Hueylongdong, Double Books, MyMainManManny, Mega Fat Boy 2.0, The Hentai Lover, Geek Colony Setter, and Sleeper 56.